Hello everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Hand of Fate 2. Last mission, little annoying, not gonna lie to you. We succeeded though. We got a Goldie. This time, the Star Man. Okay, we made that joke last time. Ancient Magic. Prepare to scrounge life whenever you can. Many Gambits. And the Damned. Prepare for combat against Corrupted. I almost always take food. I like food, weapon, armor is a good start, I feel. If we're fighting Corrupted, we want the Chieftain's Axe, if I remember correctly. And maybe like 5 max life? But what do you think is more important? 5 max life or a little defense? I feel like defense is probably more important. However, let's, I don't really care where shops are. Let's take Healing Spirits. My reasoning being, we want better armor. The armor doesn't do anything for us if it's just hanging out. We'll take Ariadna. Ariadna helps you on chance card gambits. Malaclips helps you on wheel. The soldier helps you on precision. And then the wanderer helps you on dice. Okay. I think we would need the most help with chance, like card gambits. And then for equipment. If we're dealing with Corrupted, we would like to have... Sure, Dark Thirst. Seems like a good choice. Holy Mace deals damage against undead. Heretha's Ire is also great. Humble Hero deals less damage the higher the wielder's fame. That seems bad because I don't know how to control my fame. For Roll and Hammer, we don't care about a shield. What we do care about is anything that helps us with gambits, because apparently there's going to be a lot of them. Imperial Armor slows down chance gambits. I don't really care about precision. We're better at that than we are at chance, as much as I hate to admit it. Reroll 2s and 5s. Avoid failure. Slow swing. I think we'll go for reroll 2s and 5s. We'd really like to reroll 2s. Probably not 5s, but reroll 2s by itself is worth something. Wheel Nudge can be very good. What's Bullseye? Wide Beam, sure. Gambler's Jewel, score +2. All right, fair enough. And then, what about like life? Tiger's Eye maybe would be a positive choice. We don't really care about shields. And then we'll go all. We still got 8 pieces of equipment. So we want an artifact. For certain, probably several artifacts. I will take... What's good? Is this good against Corrupted? Bloodletting Vial? 150 damage to Corrupted in an area. Sure. Adesia's Charm, we already have a platinum. Empire's Burden. Holy Purification. Pillager's Pride, we don't know what it does. Add it! Thorn Shell, we don't know what it does. Add it! Trader's Urge, right? We know it. I honestly kind of wanted to autofill the rest. Chef's Charm, we do not know. Shared Pain, I think can be good. If we want 2 more random pieces of equipment, do we have any? I guess we want things that can still stack on top of what we've already got. So we'll throw in like a, we could stuff the deck with hammers. Hope that we end up getting them instead of not getting them, I guess. And then for this, we want things that allow us to gain life. So let's bring up filters. Resources, life, healer. I don't like friendly innkeeper, honestly. I could be wrong. Let's go for alchemist because we might have wheel nudge, and there's still a token to be gleaned there. Soothsayer, we got 15 cards. We'll put you back in here. Old maiden, silver deer. It felt like a good card. Then let's throw our companion card in here, which is Merchants. What? Where's our companion card? Companion KO. Don't we have a new... Yeah, it's right there. That's weird. I feel like that should show up there. Let's throw in some weird ones. We don't have any platinums. I am gonna add in Elder's Gift. And then Gain any is probably what we want. So give me a little bridge skirmish. Give me a little dark alleys. Give me a little Field of Fey, because it has wheels. Give me a general store, maybe we'll get gold. Give me some Street Fighter. And give me some Fates Dealing. Yeah, again, like last mission, I kind of have no idea whether or not this is going to work, but we'll find out pretty soon here, won't we?
That people meddle with that they ought not.
That's a lot of cards added to the deck here. I expect it to be difficult. We're closing in on the end of the game.
You understand the game. You have let
Thank
it
you.
shape you. You may have the skills we need to face him.
I appreciate that.
Or you may die.
The village of Frostford gathers in the town hall to discuss the mage resurgence. Well, an elderly farmer has stood upon the stage. He's a stand-up comedian in my world. I saw it clear as day, with my one good eye. An almighty swirling spiral, black and sparkling, come to take my corn. And our lives! Comes a hysterical shout from the back of the room. The caucus descends into pandemonium. Great game for raising your reading level from like 8th grade to 11th grade. Good words. Ask the mayor some questions. The mayor tries to calm the assembly, but he has little luck. A sobbing woman throws a chair at the window in a frenzied terror. Ask about the mages. We all know mages are around despite the Empire telling us that they are merely tales. However, I've heard they're getting more dangerous. Parents have started recently buying their kids razor blades. Razor blades instead of razor scooters because they're so dead. Ask about the portals. It could be lying unintentionally, the mayor sighs. Old Frank is very, very blind. The mayor tries to calm the assembly, but has little luck. A sobbing woman throws a chair. She's throwing all sorts of chairs, dude. The mayor stops you before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo, shaking off a screaming farmer. The Empire is off in the north somewhere. There's nobody to help us. I beg you, comb the area for anything suspicious. If you do, I'll reward you. Mayor's blessing. Receive 10 food when you reveal all encounters on the table. It's only 9 cards. I.e. 9 food, i.e. we gain a profit unless as long as we don't get lose food cards on the way. We must close these portals somehow.
Each
Decaying in
represents part of the power that I once held.
On the lonely Imperial Road, there lies a dilapidated tavern known as the Black Cauldron. Inside, you spy a group of mages huddling together in a dark corner of the tavern. They are gazing enraptured at a dull copper goblet in the center of the table. I will take the goblet away from you, sir. The goblet is surprisingly heavy and takes some effort to lift off the table. Merely holding it sends a strange chill up your spine. You try to drop the artifact, but something compels you to keep it. That's terrible. We've gained a curse, but we don't know what the curse is yet. Goblet's curse. Consume 2 food instead of 1 while traversing the map. That's horrible. As you pocket the goblet, the mages suddenly stand and turn toward you. As one, they open their mouths to scream. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Great film, Donald Sutherland, Canadian actor. An unholy sound that rattles the moldy rafters. The pitch increases unrelentingly as you cover your ears in desperation. The sound rings on in your skull, in your chest, your knees buckle, and you collapse blindly to the ground. You wish desperately for the screaming to stop. You lose 5 max life. Gotta roll an 18, huh? That's a tough one. If we get this, it's a dream come true. We have a 1 in 36 chance. 1 in 6 times 1 in 6. Pick a number between 1 and 36. Did you pick 31? That's what I picked. Unfortunately, it was about 6, so we failed. You lose another 5 max life. Oh no. A 16. Still pretty tough. Never mind. We rolled an 18. A natural 18? Are you kidding me? I'm not mad. That's amazing. As quickly as it began, the screaming stops. When your eyes readjust to the gloom of the tavern, you find only piles of ash where the mages had been. You look around, but the building is abandoned. Was it always empty? It's not a portal, huh? Dark
Every
alleys.
city has places that the civilized would be better to avoid.
Hastings and Maine, dude.
Of course, that's also where you'll find the most interesting people.
Fair enough. While roaming the dark alleyways of the capital, you see a suspicious group traveling in your direction. Now, they're suspicious, they're literally Vikings. In another direction, you spy an item glinting in the moonlight. Chef's charm. Having never seen Jeff's charm... Let's move towards the suspiciously unguarded equipment. You've been ambushed! by 8. You can't get ambushed by zombies. That's not part of their character sheet. Either way, I want to see what Jeff's charm is, which is now the name I'm always going to use for it. Thank you. We only need to hit 6 in order to get the special. Special only hits 1 unit. Unfortunate, but not that bad. It wasn't that we wanted to avoid combat with Northerners. It was more that we wanted to ensure that we finally got to inspect Chef's Charm. Figure out what the heck that item actually does. Maybe we can make informed decisions during deck construction at a later date. I'm begging you. I got you. I got your number. Honestly, we just got another achievement as well. Honestly, 90 HP is 100. Because we're never going to get to the final boss with 100 remaining anyway, in all likelihood. We should just accept the fact that losing max life is probably actually better than losing life on a lot of these challenges. You gain 4 fame and Chef's Charm. Life received from eating is doubled. That seems very good, because we're going to starve twice as quickly. You pause to inspect the bodies of the vanquished. 10. Easy enough. Wow. Keep the 4. We need to roll. We have like a 66% chance, something like that. Easy enough. I saw the 5 and knew we were set. You recover some valuables. 7 food. Incredible. Thank you. Empire Inquisitors. You cross paths with a party of Empire soldiers.
Too late now.
The commander stops to interrogate you. You there? What do you know about these portals? The commander scrutinizes your face. Whoa. Of course you don't. You're clearly of the peasantry. His eyes travel to your ring. What's wrong with Chef's Charm? What are you doing with something so dangerous? Forfeit it immediately. I refuse? I 100% refuse to forfeit it. Are you out of your mind? Oh no, I'm gonna have to fight to protect my goods. Welcome to living life as an adult. People, I'll walk down the street, people go, hey, give me your money. I say no. I get into a fight with them. I have a double-bladed axe. I destroy them. It happens all the time. You're gonna say, NL, no it doesn't. You don't know what it's like in the coop. You gotta carry a double-bladed axe around just for protection. Didn't you see what happened after the 2011 Stanley Cup Finals? Every time Brock Besser scores a goal, which is about once every other night, from the months of October to April, because I don't think we're making the playoffs. And honestly, it's probably better if we don't. I don't want to make this a hockey thing, but we're still in the rebuild. I'm loving the fact that the team is more exciting this year. Here's my hockey aside for you. I'm loving it. I watched the Canucks religiously 2 seasons ago and last season. Terrible team to watch. Just awful. Still had a fun time, but my God, it was poor. This season, exciting team to watch. Outside chance of maybe a wild card spot. I don't want it. Give me that top 10 pick in the draft instead. The point is, you have to carry an axe, otherwise someone's going to take your coins. They call them toonies for a reason. Because you got to hit them in both knees to keep them. A lowly herald bounces from a bush and runs, terrified, into the distance. The Empire will learn what transpired here. Oh, I didn't let them extort me. I guess send more people after me. The dealer adds more Empire monster cards into the deck. Wonderful. You check the Fallen for anything of value. Gain 1 equipment from 2. That's what I get for defending myself. Thorn Shell creates a protective spell that absorbs a single hit. Very good! But we want Imperial Armor. Reveal 5 encounters. Portal? Inquisitors, Street Fighters. Okay, I understand. We want to close the portal.
Callus has ruled for 100 years.
Investigate the
in
cave.
that time, the Empire has become more brutal by the moment.
Stepping lightly, you peer into the cave, and just as old Frank had described, a great portal churns black as night, sparkling with red lightning. Corrupted creatures crawl from the portal. Continue exploring. I guess we throw the goblet into the portal to finish, but there's good cards. So we do want to do Street Fighter. And we will fight... We have a hammer. We'll fight the Empire, which means we're getting the... I thought we were getting the Knight guaranteed because he was on top of the deck, but maybe it pulls from a different deck when you... Depending on the category of card you're dealing with. I got no idea, let's be real. Either way, we want to defeat these guys and defeat them quickly. Why is there an illicit street fighting ring for us to murder soldiers of the Empire? Great question. The answer is, it's not murder, it's just... They're pretending to be dead. So if we can finish this, I would say within a minute, which is probably even by itself a little optimistic. I think we have a pretty okay chance getting a decent reward. It's my hope anyway. 20 seconds remaining. Are you doing anything, Ariadne? I mean, there's other soldiers if you wanted to mess with them. No skin off my scrote. 10 seconds, unlikely to happen. So what's our best outcome? Probably we'll finish in that 30 to 60 second range. Oh my god, you're so close. That was like 57 seconds. I'm not mad, I just hope they give us some resources. It's not like we took 2 minutes. Imperial armor can now be worn. That's good. Better for gambits. Collect 2 fame. Collect 3 food. Collect 15 max life. That seems exceptional. Wow! Collect 25 total max life. That seems amazing. Okay. Empire Inquisitors. I'd rather not deal with them if we don't have to. And this allows us to... Band of Thugs I don't like, but we did get the Mayor's Blessing for 10 extra food. And, yeah, I'll use you to try to double this. Let's go. It's slower shuffling. Wow, yeah, much slower, as you can see. God! In case you think that I'm picking randomly, not the case. I have, for lack of a better term, an algorithm. I focus on all of the success cards, and I wait to see if one of them goes in the front. If it does, I follow that, because it's easy. Easiest, at least. If it doesn't, then I try to follow it from the back, but it's not as easy as you might think. If you're like an armchair, well, you know what? Actually, disregard that. If you're an armchair like viewer and you're actually following it, because all the cards get revealed. If you're following it and you're like, I have an 80% success rate, teach me your secrets, because I am having some serious problems, especially with the quick shuffles. We've come a long way since Hand of Fate 1, where I didn't even realize you could follow the cards, but we're not performing, I would say, very much statistically better than we were back then. Despite, you know, knowledge being power, it's not empowering me as much as I'd like. I'm not worried about that. You know, we heal twice as much off of every piece of food, so no big deal to take one hit that I still kind of call shenanigans on. We saw this card about 100 times last time. We'll take Grifter's Companion, I think. Allows us to nudge the wheel. We haven't encountered any wheel gambits yet, but I assume that one day we will. Wow, we have 28 food. That's incredible. Alright. Oh, no, wait. Continue exploring. We might as well do Fate's Dealing. That's another card we added. I remember. I think this is a wheel, if you follow the weave. What? Okay, what do we want for bad fortune? -3 food, for sure. What do we want for good fortune? Getting more food back. 3 gold. Let's nudge the wheel. I mean, it doesn't matter which way we nudge it. Essentially, we got 2 food out of this deal. That's why Grifter's Companion can be valuable. Lose 3 food, gain 5 food. Would have been good if we had something that synergized with that, like, you know, get +1 gold every time you grab a food gain card or something, but anyway. Throw the goblet into the portal. The portal churns with greater vigor until it explodes, releasing its energy. And we will fight the corrupted, and then that's probably 1/4 of the mission done. I feel like we're doing okay so far. I mean, we got more than the HP we started with, despite having been down like 15 at one point. Oh, I hit right trigger before I got hit, but the animation couldn't come out in time. Which is really my own idiocy. I should have parried, but either way, not a big deal. Okay, just stay at it. Got no companion because we doubled our chance card gambit. In a way, it feels like getting burned twice as much, because I always end up using my companion and then failing anyway. So it's really like punishing me twice as hard for chance card gambits. Not to mention the chance card gambit, ironically or otherwise, also got us killed on the devil mission, so get smashed. Satisfying. I feel like this one we got our head screwed on straight relative to the last one. Honestly, on the last one, I felt like I was floundering around in darkness for almost the entire thing. So I feel like this feels more traditional, let's put it that way. 1 of 4 portals closed.
With
Rotting
power
cave.
comes
Another curse, I assume.
Can you hold a dagger without being carved?
Investigating a curious radiance leads you to a cavern strewn with candles. The stalactites look like monstrous teeth in the flickering light. In the depths of the cave, you find a young woman bound with ropes. A mage raises a dagger menacingly over her heart. You cry out in protest, your voice echoing through the chamber. The mage looks up without a hint of surprise on his face. Ah, the hero has come, but what will he do? I require a sacrifice either way. With the dagger poised above the maiden's heart, your hands are tied. I will draw 3 gold pain cards. The mage instructs you to throw your gold into a deep cleft in the earth. 3 gold pain cards might as well be 1 gold pain card at this point. The mage hums his exaltations to the gods. Satisfied, he unbinds the woman and offers you the dagger. It will disrupt the portal if such things interest you, he says before blinking away. What is the curse? Draw a life pain card before every encounter. Bad, but not that bad necessarily. The magical doorways have been opening everywhere since the last solstice. I think the dagger will close it. Well, I already assumed that, but thank you for your help. What's the card? What's the card? Wow, so it's not before every encounter. It's before literally every card. That's kind of horrible. I don't think you need to duplicate a card here. Let's go. Now, we get a wheel nudge. What do we want? Not food. And not failure. Life is kind of wasted. I do see gold. Let's try for gold. What is fleeting fame? Can I inspect the card? It's a blessing. It gives us like a bunch of fame, but then we start to lose it at some point. I would rather just have the gold. Take me to the right, please. Thank you. That's what I was aiming for to begin with. Sweet, 15 gold. I think that was smart. It's so weird. We eat 2 food, heal for 10, which is proportional, but still somewhat dangerous, if we start to starve. And then we draw a life pain card. So it's like we're almost in equilibrium. Band of thugs. I remember you, band of thugs. I will try to duplicate this. You never know if you've actually tracked it, or if it's, you know, you got lucky finding it, but I felt like I tracked it. The other thing is, I guess the difference here is the difference between skeletons and an ogre. I kind of, dare I say, prefer fighting an ogre that's just one enemy. If he does hit you, you take, 20 damage, but it's kind of less to focus on. Just one enemy's attacks. Mind you, every second hit appears to kill a skeleton. That kind of moves things a little bit more in the skeleton's favor, I would suggest. Rare successful double parry, and then followed by the rare unsuccessful double hit. Please, please. I know we have healing spirits. I would prefer not to use them until we have to. Like right now, we could always... The problem with healing when you're semi-close to full HP is you could always draw enough life gain cards through an encounter to just take you back to normalcy regardless. So I'd rather use healing spirits if we're at like 40 or less, but we'll see. For now, I essentially have no idea. Sure, max life. It seems very good. And revealing encounters is also good, so we can essentially get extra food. So there's our portal. We want to go to that as soon as possible. Maybe even before exploring more, because we draw the life pain cards every time. But first, we're going to speak to the maiden. Lose 10 life, that's fine. Speak to the maiden, what do we want? I think, honestly, we want gold. In this case, 15. I'll take it. I do see a general store. 30 gold is not enough to get much, so I'm just gonna leave him and go for the portal. Okay, well, what a surprise. Sacrificial bond. Ignore a pain card by losing your companion. Ignore damage from traps for 10 seconds. None of these seem highly relevant. Can we sell equipment? All the equipment that we have seems pretty good. You might be saying, drink all the healing potion and then sell it. It sells for 1 once you do that, so, whoops. We used to leave being at the bottom. We will close this portal and be halfway done, maybe.
There is a reason the Empire has outlawed mages.
Deeper than a forest at the edge of a small fishing village, you find another portal. Seal it, dude.
They have done.
Goodbye, curse. And hello, Blight Spire, maybe? We actually have a companion for once, or for the first time in a little while. Oh, no spire. Just, I maintain from now until the day I die. I hit the parry button. But you know what? Life goes on. I think, you know, in the last episode, we won, but we did get a little unlucky with deck construction. I don't feel shy about saying that. I think I did not understand the way a deck can be constructed for that level, and I think that that's justifiable considering this is my first time ever dealing with it. This time, I think we've benefited from like the exact opposite situation. I didn't really know what was coming my way except for the parameters that the like mission select screen gave me, and I think we got lucky. I think that we accidentally constructed a deck one way or another that appears to be doing pretty good work. So again, it's like the Northernlion brand. I deflect a little criticism when things go wrong, but I also deflect a little praise when things go right. Okay, so that dude was he was ready to be finished. You hit him twice, and now he's back to life. Have you ever considered that maybe you're not that strong if your attacks literally bring a creature back to life? It ain't seem right. Portal closed, halfway done, perhaps. Alright. Brimstone card, I assume, with an associated artifact of some sort. Excuse me. Oh, we haven't lost the dagger yet.
Solidly arranged.
As night falls, you hear the sound of digging coming from the cemetery. You spy a coven of mages with shovels. Steadfast, they dig until they hear a metallic clanking sound. They unearth a small disc in the moonlight. You can almost distinguish a pattern on its surface. Continue to watch. You crouch behind a gnarled oak and wait to see what happens next. 15, that's a high roll. It's gonna be hard to get there with a 1. Ooh, like 1/3 chance, roughly. Oh! You consider your options. Continue to watch or sneak up. Continue to watch, please. You crouch behind a gnarled oak and wait to see what happens next. 15, 15, 15, 15, 15.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned.
Oh, that's horrible. That's so much worse. Another group of mages joined. I know, I get it now. It's like the longer we try to roll, the more enemies there are, and eventually I'm gonna have to fight them all. Or nothing else of interest happens. Okay, sneak up on them. Good lord. Do not mess this up. Enter a Zen state of mind. Let's go! Kolakard. Kolakard! You lift a hunk of broken headstone above your head and launch it at the gravediggers. The stone flies through the air and connects with an ogre's skull. Good! I do not wish to fight the ogre. Probably the best enemy to lose there. I was really hoping they would give us more precision gambits, but you know what? The fact that we succeeded there was worth something to begin with. Wow, great healing. What is up with these armored skeletons? At least you're not a shaman. That's all I'll say about that. You may be annoying, but at least you're not a shaman. Right, okay, we need to break your armor. I remember. Don't think I don't. Is our companion dead? Like, what's happening? She's just bad, not dead. Get busted. Get smacked. This is gonna be a long one. Please do. Okay, good. Now, next step. You. You don't have armor, though. I don't understand. Okay, you are going to be destroyed. What I rolled. I refuse to take the heat for this one. Get out of it. Oh my god, what the? Ariadne, what are you doing? Forcing me to get my hands dirty here. What a dangerous situation you've presented. Hello, Tomo. I swear to God, I've recorded 2 Hand of Fate episodes today. They've both been pretty long. I've seen this cat go out and eat and come back and wash himself like 10 times. You can't stay away from the food, huh? I mean, it's delicious. You are on the lean side. You should eat as much as you want. My God, his tongue. It's like a sloth tail or something. It's so long. What is a sloth tail? I don't know. We gain 4 fame. And a curse. Draw a curse card before every encounter. That's horrible. Explore the graveyard, I guess, because we don't have to leave. We don't have to draw another pain card, so that seems positive. Let's aim for the HP and gold. Alright, we obviously will nudge to the right. What a valuable card. Thank you for the gold.
Let's see what you do with that.
What do you mean? Let's see what you do with that. We got 3 gold. Let's not go too far. Draw a curse before every encounter. Here we go. Lose 7 gold after every encounter with the dealer's mark. I don't know what that means.
A bridge is
Bridge skirmish.
Structure. It binds 2 worlds.
With luck, you may be able to knock out one of the supports with a thrown object. Throw a rock. I don't want to throw a piece of equipment because we don't have great equipment yet. This is not plausible. This is not plausible. I'm happy with the regular failure, honestly. That was way too fast. Yes, okay. The rock flies into the canyon, alerting the thieves of your presence. That makes sense. Tomo, my buddy. You're such a hungry boy. This is not that bad. I hate fighting anarchists. Just because I find the fire is not as avoidable as you would think. Also, I miss fighting enemies, i.e. the north, that benefit from riposting. I guess we can do that with light weaponry, but we don't have any light weaponry here because they didn't take any. I expected to be fighting corrupted more than thieves, which we have done. We've definitely fought more corrupted and undead than thieves, but... Be slain. Thank you. I was actually banking on that dude dying in that hit. If he didn't, I wouldn't say that I would be disappointed, but I would be surprised. Go off the mountain. Go off the mountain. He's done it. We gotta drop this curse ASAP. Please reveal encounters. For fame. Gain equipment. Always good. Sure.
Humility is the
it is better.
Of power.
Although our fame is fairly high, so it might start to get worse. We gotta check a corner to see if this is the portal. Lose 10 life, and your companion will not aid you. That's terrible. Empire Inquisitors. No. Oh, they let us go. Thank you. But we do lose 7 fate. Lose 7 gold, I should say. This is getting ridiculous, dude. What's our next curse? Lose gold whenever you receive life. Doesn't seem that bad. Hello, Empire Inquisitors. Goodbye. And lose 7 gold. We're a maximum of 2 steps away at this point. Lose a random equipment card whenever you lose a curse. That seems horrible because I'm about to lose like 3 curses.
I would hope you know better than to keep counsel with the Fae. Those deals never work well for your kind.
In the depth of the forest, you find a young woman crying, her child tugging at her skirt. She tells you that the eldest has disappeared after ignoring her warning about the fairy ring. You notice a circle of toadstools in the meadow nearby. You offer to help find her child. I'm so hungry. Will you spare me some food? Have 5 food, sir. And then I will use my companion because I can't use them in combat regardless. He munches on a bread roll. Whatever you do, if you see the fawn, don't believe a word he says. He almost always lies, he says with his mouth full. You walk along a path following the cheerful sound of a pipe instrument. You come up to a fork in the road where a fawn plays his pan flute while clicking his hooves about. Can I help you? Oh, yes. About yay high, scruffy clothes, he went that-a-way. We will go right, because he pointed left. You tread lightly down the path and come to a magnificent castle. The drawbridge is lowered, so you walk inside. Many goblins and fairies gather in the queen's court. Upon the throne sits the queen, a cherub with 4 faces and a serpent's tail. The first face is a womanly face, the second belongs to a panther, the third is the face of a goat, and the fourth is that of a swan. A mere mortal in my court, she says. Why have you come? You explain you're looking for a missing child. I will trade the child for one of your blessings. I don't think I have any blessings. Sure. Take the mayor's blessing. Go for it. It's not like I needed food or anything. A goblin walks out of the chamber holding the hand of a small child. He escorts you and the child to another fairy ring and sends you on your way. You reappear in the meadow where the mother waits anxiously. I will say a prayer for you every day. Lovely. Thank you so much. Wow, we spent so many resources on a token. And at the beginning of each new map, draw a blessing. Huge. Lose 1 gold every time you're hit. Not that bad. Band of thugs. No. I don't want to fight anymore. I think it was here, and I am very wrong. A few mages come furiously out of the tent, followed by a hulking ogre. I don't wish to fight many enemies. Could you please spare me from combat? It is not advisable to play to the weakness of the game, but that's okay. First time we've had Humble Hammer, huh? Dude, we're freaking Tony Stark, but also on the USS Enterprise. Speak softly and carry a huge piece of iron on the end of a stick. 2 enemies. Obviously, this guy has got to go first. I feel we're already doing the minimum damage. Heal up. Get those traps out of here, dude. I can't attack you. We're already doing the minimum damage with this weapon. As a result... Wow. As a result, I feel like we should probably switch back to our default weapon, because it turns out the Humble Hammer might be horrible. What? Oh, we're in We're in a dire spot, my friend. Dead. It did not hit me. I just want you to know that. As your friend, I'm telling you, that did not hit me. You're dead. You're dead. You will now be slain without anybody to hold me back. Oh, there goes our gold. One more hit and we're done. No, not like this. Stay in there. Oh, never mind. Let's just die immediately. Even though I rolled. Well, that was horrible. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future.
That can be balanced by success on the table.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you never mess up a card gambit, you'll be fine. There it is.
Carry on.
Another mission that we will have to do again. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.